What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the Bitcoin price had that breakdown out of this big pattern right here, and we had all the indications leading up to it, guys. This was just a really nice trade, and if you took the breakout here, you're easily already sitting up around 7% if you didn't take any profit yet, guys. And if you're using 10x leverage, that's over 70% in profits, guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys took that trade. And I want to show you guys exactly what I found, patterns within patterns and indications, so you guys can take a trade that could be forming out within the next few hours, guys. Get ready to make your trades. And guys, there's a few other coins I want to talk about today. These are pretty crazy times in cryptocurrency. Lots of price action all over the place. Some up, some down right now. Is Bitcoin going to roll over? Is Ethereum going to surpass Bitcoin? Guys, we have a lot to go over today. If you're not subscribed yet, definitely smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Guys, I'm going to dive right into the price action. And if you haven't signed up using my links, you can save up to over $7,000 in bonuses just with using all of my links below. And if you sign up to Bybit right now, you can save over $2,600 in bonuses just by using my link right here. And don't forget about all of my giveaways, and be sure to check out the student program. Okay guys, so I wanted to talk about Bitcoin here, and just there was a lot of nice patterns within patterns here. So we're actually going to start on the 1 hour but go down to the 15-minute, okay? And we're going to talk about all those patterns here. So give me a second here, let me move to that. All right, so we obviously had a nice breakdown out of this bigger pattern up here. And for instance, if you use even your 7 and 20 crossing, my gosh, we got the cross all the way up at 39.5. And that's what I was telling all my students, guys. You know, this is looking very short right now. And if you weren't already on it, you could probably jump on it. And guys, I'm sure a lot of my students caught this for sure. I saw some in Zion caught it for sure. So that's epic, guys. Congratulations, KK. Great job. And definitely had a few patterns within patterns playing out here. So let me just show you what I've found. Okay. So we have a nice little horizontal triangle here. Okay. Very dirty, but measured from the back of the triangle to the point of breakout. Guys, that was very easily hit right there. Okay. And then we formed a little W formation right here. Okay. With point of resistance right there. Measured from the resistance to the deepest wick. And guys, that target was also very easily hit. Little overextended there. We're talking, oh geez, $40, $50, guys. That's a hit in my book, okay? And then, guys, we had a few smaller targets here yielding some good target projections. Okay, so just like that. Just a little wedge here, okay? And that broke down right out of it. Guys, just measured from the back using wedge theory again. And guys, that would have been another little quick trade right there. And guys, just for transparency, when you see the 7 crossing the 20 right on the breakout of a pattern, guys, that's an excellent opportunity to make a little trade. Okay, so even if you just rode that for 10x leverage, that's over 10%, guys. That's amazing. And if you're still riding that down, you're up over 20%, guys. So that's what I'm saying. You can really take these little micro trades and apply leverage. And something I must say, especially if you're a new trader looking to start leverage, make sure you're using your stop loss, guys. There is no excuses, okay? You must use your stop losses, because otherwise you can end up in a red run really quickly. And when you're using a leverage, your losses and your gains are extrapolated. So you must protect yourself, guys. That is what the stop loss is for, okay? So what could be forming out right now? Okay, well, there's definitely a few things. Let's just talk about them here. Get rid of all those patterns for a second, okay? So what could be forming, guys? Do you guys see anything jumping out at you? Okay, because there could be a strong pattern here, okay? So here's what we're going to draw out. And now we could be in another horizontal triangle if you just excluded these 2 wicks as oversold territory. And guys, just in simplicity, we have gotten a little bit of a bounce right here. For instance, we had, you know, a wicking down showing a rejection of lower prices. The volume ended up being a little high there to punch it back up, okay? And just for transparency, these alerts here, I have my own alerts set so that I know when I can, you know, get in the market or make an attack. And guys, just in simplicity, when we break the resistance of the pattern, I'm going to be looking for a long. When we break the support of the pattern, I will be looking for a short. Because as you can see, we did have a crossing of the 7 and the 20 RA, which has pushed the price back down, but volume has come into the market a little bit. But this bar is still below the moving average, so we're probably going to be moving sideways most likely. So this could still go either way. Remember, symmetrical horizontal triangles, they have a 50-50% chance of which way they could break, guys. But in simplicity, just play your indications and your patterns within patterns to get a good idea of which way it's going. For instance, we obviously have a little descending wedge right here, okay? And we will break out of that or continue down further. And that's what I want you guys to start to realize. There's a lot of patterns within these patterns which show you guys which way the price action is moving in the immediate, guys, and that's how you enter your trade. If you don't know which way it's going, you can't. Okay, and let's be real, if you don't know which way it's going, your stop loss is going to get you all the time. So you must make that entry properly. So guys, remember to play your indications in combination with volume to get that entry down perfect. Okay, what I think will happen is we will move to the right here, and it really depends on the volume. We could go either way. We have to watch for that volume to come into the market. If it's, you know, a lot of red bars above the moving average, we will break down. If it's a lot of green volume above the moving average, we will pump up, guys. And there's a litany of indications to play as well. That's what I think is going on in the Bitcoin price, guys. Get ready to make your trades. And guys, I have some good news to report on Electroneum. So far, we have been putting in higher low after higher low after higher low. So as you guys can see right here, to here, to here, to here, okay? We're putting in consistent higher lows, guys. That's a really good sign. And even furthermore, you know, Bitcoin has had a sizable dump over the last few days. Meanwhile, Electroneum is moving up. Okay, so that is a great sign, guys. And if we continue to say like we get something like this and still continue to move higher, that is an even better sign, guys. If we break this major resistance zone here, my gosh, guys, that could really be the greatest sign for Electroneum that we need right now. And guys, as I said, you know, my trigger back here, we have started to recover after it. Okay, so that is a really good sign, guys. We could end up in hopefully some more bullish times for Electroneum. It's long overdue, guys. And I gotta say, something I've noticed about the Electroneum bag holders is they're extremely weak. And guys, that's a shame. That's a shame because it's one of those infancy coins that, yes, people got wrecked on the ICO when it got released on exchange. I get that. I understand, guys. And for me, you know, I got in at 0.0018 really heavily, and I'm sitting still in some massive, I'm up 10x, guys. So I'm very happy with that. And yes, we will surpass 4 cents again. I think someday we'll get back up to above 20 cents, and someday even much higher. As cryptocurrency just evolves, guys, we're going to see massive coin fluctuations like you wouldn't believe. And it's going to be definitely within the next 5 years, guys. So let's be real. When you're talking stocks, you know, a lot of people plan to hold them 5, 10, even 15 years, okay? So if you guys can't hold, you know, for 5 years, that's just weak hands, okay? Factor that in to your decision making. Try to hold strong, okay? And buy the dip. That makes your dollar cost averaging better, okay? It makes your position better over time. So make sure you're doing the proper cycle analysis on these coins. And guys, that's why I was pushing so hard all year for you guys to get in, because it was the last accumulation phase before a big run-up. But guys, when you have a run-up, it doesn't just go straight up. We will get major retracements. That's what we just got, and I think we will get a big pump out of this over the next year, guys. Just be very patient. Do not sell your coin at a loss. I would not do that, okay? This is a project that's been around and will continue to move forward, okay, guys? Hold strong. Guys, I wanted to talk about the Centraland. So definitely a very clear pattern jumping out at me right here, okay? Big descending wedge here. Very clear as day, guys. But what's really cool about this is just the way it happened. We're getting a big movement up into this, which means this could be a bullish continuation pattern, or basically a bull flag. It's also a wedge, guys, but understand when you get a big movement into it, it can be classified as a flag as well. So, for instance, again, what I'm looking for is the indications to tell me which way the price action is moving. Now, we did have a really good sign of a lot of volume here. Yes, we moved the price back up, but it was immediately then rejected. And guys, in simplicity here, if we end up breaking the resistance, I will be going long on this. And if it breaks the support, I will be going short, okay? And remember, use your indications. For instance, watch the volume. You can even pull up the Bollinger Bands to get a good idea of where the price action is moving. And just for an example of the Bollinger Bands, think of them like a barbell. When there's a big movement, okay, consolidation, okay, they tighten up, okay, and then another big movement. Okay, think of it like a barbell, okay? So for instance, right here's an example of that. We had a big movement in, okay, big movement down right here, sideways consolidation, big movement. There's the barbell right there. So for instance, we're starting another little consolidation here. We're probably going to bounce around here and then get another big movement right around here. Okay, so that's when you'll be looking to make your leverage trade, okay? And then you can even double down at the breakout. For instance, I like to teach people to trade indication plays and breakout plays. You can obviously play pattern plays, guys. They're super aggressive though, okay? So for instance, you usually get your indications right around here in the price action. So for instance, if it was going long, you'd be looking for the indication right in here. If it was going short, you'd be looking for the indication right in here. For instance, the EMAs, the Bollinger Bands, the Stoch RSI, the MACD. I mean, guys, I could go on and on. All the indications tell the same story, we just know how to read them, okay? That's the beauty. So again, just watch for this tightening up and then watch for the move to happen. And remember, think of it like a barbell. Expansion, consolidation, expansion. And as it builds up, it builds pressure. And like a molecule with too much pressure, it will just burst or expand, okay, guys? And that's what I'm looking at in mana, guys. And just for transparency here, I think we have a lot of room to the upside with this one. And yes, it was, up over $1.50 at one point, guys. So we're definitely, we took a major run down here. But hopefully, guys, we're starting to move back up and the alts are going to get some good momentum. And guys, check out Decentraland, their website. They have some really cool stuff going on over there, just some epic stuff. And guys, just real quick, I wanted to talk about AMP. So AMP is in a very critical time right now. We're basically right at the trend line here. Are we going to end up holding it, guys? And just if we get some good volume into the market, we could start to push back up, but we definitely had a giant dumping right here. Okay, so just a big wedge down, guys, and we don't know how far those will go. So I'm hoping that this is actually just ending right there, and we're kind of getting the breakout already. For instance, if we drew it like that, we kind of are getting a little breakout here. Is it going to recover into some kind of movement or form another pattern, for instance? It kind of tells us where to go. For instance, we even go down to the 5-minute here, and we just have a little tiny wedge right here. Nothing really screaming out, though. That's the thing, guys. It's not really jumping out at me here. So we got to wait for something a little stronger to make a play here. I would not be making a trade here. It's just a little too volatile. Look at the volume. It's just back and forth and back and forth. That makes it hard to read. When the volume is spiking like that much back and forth over a moving average, it causes just extreme volatility. And what I will say, guys, that leaves another opportunity. For instance, you can play pattern buys in this kind of situation and get some profits too. So for instance, when it plays the bottom of the pattern, I'd look for trades throughout this wedge, and same thing here. I mean, look at these movements from top to bottom. I mean, it's almost 5%. If you're applying even 10x leverage, that's huge, guys. It's massive, okay? So understand these little moves. When you see the volatility like this really punching above moving average, that's when pattern plays come into fruition, and you can actually make those trades a reality by playing the supports or the resistances, guys. And then once things settle down a little bit, for instance, the moving average of the volume kind of goes down a little and we get more stability in the movements, yes, look for a breakout coming, because that means consolidation, and then you could take your indication into breakout play, guys. Easy, easy money. And that's all the time I have for today, guys. These are pretty wild times in cryptocurrency. And guys, if you're wanting to really discover your financial freedom, head over straight away to the website and get signed up, guys. I cannot stress enough, guys, the success rate among the group is really just killing it. I think we've only had, I'd say we got one more that's struggling a little bit out of the whole group, but I think, we're in a high 90s for a success rate here, guys, which is extremely phenomenal. I was actually only projecting around a B level board wide, and we are in the A's. So that's just really good, guys. The success rate among the group is phenomenal. And when you get to Zion, you're going to feel that just immediately, guys. There's so many people just exploring their financial freedom and succeeding and making amazing trades when the market's going up or down, guys. And I can't stress enough, that is the best feeling, being able to squeeze these profits while everyone else's accounts just bleeds. It's the best, guys. And I've been shorting and shorting and shorting all month. It's been wild, guys. So I want you guys to really understand, if you're not making the money you feel like you should with your supposed professional, or you're thinking about going to a trade school, guys, when you go to a group setting, there's no guaranteed absorption rate. You could get passed over so easily and end up spending a fortune and not ending up with a job or any skill. One-on-one, it's almost guaranteed, guys. And once you get to Zion, all the students will say, and I'm sure they'll tell you in the comments as well, guys. And just for transparency, it's still a new program. It's only been going, less than 6 months, guys. It's not even that long. Aggressively for 2. So understand, I can only take so many a month, guys. We are filling up into next month already. But if you get started and, for instance, make your payment, you can literally book your own appointment and you get priority, so that really helps you get in. And guys, do me a favor, don't email Mitch a zillion times. It's just too much. Okay, like if you're emailing more than 5 times or something, that's too much, guys. We can't sit at the computers all day and just email you guys back and forth. Just try to understand it's a process. Learning how to read the charts, it's like learning a new language. So you're going to learn everything you need to know to make the trades. It's just a process, and everybody's a little different. It's my job to really find out, your specifics that you need to build and grow and become successful as a trader. And guys, I'm very good at that. So all I can say, guys, if you really want to discover your financial freedom, head over to the website, get signed up, crypto-matrix.net, guys, and I cannot stress enough, you will succeed in this program. We have a very high success rate. And guys, just remember, if you don't come from a rich family must come from you. I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.